Well, I'm Ben Wildavsky. I'm a senior scholar in research and policy at the Kauffman Foundation. I'm here visiting Dartmouth as part of a speaker series on higher education. And I'm really here to talk about the globalization of higher education. It's the subject of a book that I wrote called The Great Brain Race: How Global Universities Are Reshaping the World. And really what the book is about is the development of a really huge global marketplace in education. That has students crisscrossing the world, research collaborations around the world on a really unprecedented level, and also a certain amount of concern about whether some aspects of globalization might be of concern to institutions or to countries. And my real argument is that globalization is a great opportunity. It's not something to worry about, and that's fundamentally because it's not a zero-sum game. You know, if other countries make great advances, you know, in China, in South Korea, in the Middle East, that's something that we should applaud. We shouldn't worry about it, because knowledge is not a finite thing. It's not something like, you know, gold or silver where there's a limited amount everyone has to scramble over for their fair share. It's something that can grow. So, you know, for a place like Dartmouth, as it looks ahead, you know, to what its strategic plan should be, I think one of the key things is not just to sort of embrace the rhetoric of globalization with a lot of platitudes. You know, I think that really any institution has to think first about what is it? What is Dartmouth all about? What are its core strengths? And that's the first thing you have to do before you figure out where you want to go. So there are lots of ways to be in the global marketplace. You know, I was at a place in southern Kansas, a public institution that has lots of foreign students who are, for various reasons, are attracted to go there. Places like New York University, they have a branch campus in Abu Dhabi. There are many places that have all kinds of interesting research collaborations. So, you know, I tend to think, I mean, Dartmouth is so strong at the liberal arts. I mean, obviously there's the medical school, there's the Tuck School, but there's huge interest in liberal arts in Asia. You know, paradoxically, we tend to look at all their strengths in the, you know, the so-called STEM fields, you know, science, technology, engineering, math, and we admire the tremendous work ethic, these big universities they're building very quickly. But they look at us and they feel like what Americans can do in terms of our ability to innovate has a lot to do with an education system which at the best, at a place like Dartmouth, you know, encourages people to be analytical, to forgive the expression, think outside the box, to question authority. So I think Dartmouth, you know, it seems to me, should be thinking about ways in which it can build on those strengths. And that's just a great place. It's not the only way, but it's a great way to be part of this global marketplace.